The easiest intermittent fast is the 16-8 intermittent fast, which basically means skip your morning breakfast. Underline the word morning breakfast. When I say breakfast, I mean you're breaking a fast. When I say morning breakfast, is that food that you eat in the morning with your family. You sit down on a table and you eat in the morning. That is morning breakfast. Is the most useless meal of the day. Run away from it. So when you push that first meal to around noon, again remember, your body does not understand. Okay, your body does not understand at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It doesn't. Your body knows the first meal of the day and the last meal of the day, and the gap between meals. It doesn't know you. This is morning. This is breakfast. This is lunch. So I took brunch and I combined breakfast and lunch. No, your body does not understand that language. Okay, so stop labeling foods or diets with these fancy names: breakfast, lunch, and supper, brunch. Sometimes brappa. So brappa is combination of all. So listen, so first meal of the day, make it come in at noon. Why? Because in the morning, the body is busy preparing you for the new day. So it's pumping glucose into the system. The liver had stored glycogen from the meals that you ate the previous day. Remember, you need 6 to 8 hours for you to digest, to absorb, to store this energy in the liver, and then thereafter you start releasing it into the system. And this happens in the morning. So you start releasing the energy in the system through something called the biological cycle, or the biological clock. It's called the circadian rhythm. Some people call it, possibly in people who have diabetes, we call it the dawn phenomenon. So in the morning, we are pumping glucose into the system to prepare you for the new day. Therefore, eating in the morning means every energy that was stored in the liver has to be converted into fats and pumped into the fat cells for storage. What does that mean? You start adding weight for no good reason. You will just put on so much weight because you're creating a dump site into the system. But remember, your body was designed to be very clever because fasting is a survival mechanism. So the body was actually making sure that it's storing this energy so that one day you get to utilize it. But I want you to look at yourself eating 5 meals a day. So when will you ever burn what you've stored in the stores? You're constantly storing. You never find a chance to burn. And the body is designed, you eat so that you burn. But you always eat. Even before you digest food, you're pumping these foods which are undigested into the small intestines. So you are suffering from constipation, indigestion, and all these IBS conditions, and even the SIBO, because you're constantly pumping food that has not been digested completely into the small intestines. So how can you lack the gut problems? You need to give your gut time, because it's actually a machinery. It's doing work. So it's all these peristalsis motions that are happening there, a lot of energy being spent. It simply tells you that the gut needs time to rest. Once it has rested, now you can bring in new food. And that's how it's supposed to behave.